Hi, this is HardballRetro. Welcome to the Retrodome. Today we're going to be doing the first in a series of month-by-month recaps for the 1983 season replay that I'm conducting with Digital Diamond Baseball version 12.1. So we're going to be reviewing the first month, which is April 1983 here. Let's go right in, season overview. Take a look at the standings and the leaderboard, and we'll see if there were any special events that occurred in April. Alright, so early leaders here, where, like I said, we're through games played of April 30th. You can see in the upper right-hand corner. Alright, looking at the standings, American League East, we've got the Blue Jays and the Yankees tied for first here, early going. The Orioles, 10-10, and everybody else in the AL East is below 500, but like I said, fairly early on, nobody really out of it. Boston, though, only winning 5 of their first 19 contests, so see if they can get headed in a positive direction here. Over in the AL West, we've got the White Sox, who eventually won the division in real life, out in front by 1 game. The Mariners a surprising second at 15-9. The Royals 9-8, above 500, and everybody else below 500. I'm managing the Angels. We were 10-10 and lost the game on the 30th, so we fell 1 game below 500 there. Let's see, the NL East, we've got the Expos and the Pirates tied, 11-6, and the Mets 9-8, the Phillies 9-9, and then 2 teams below 500. The Cardinals, who won the division in '82, really struggling here at 4-12. Let's see. NL West, Dodgers up by a half game over the Braves, and Giants at 12-9, and then the other 3 teams below 500. Let's scroll down, look at the leaderboard. Got Rod Carew on the Angels hitting .441, not a surprise here. And actually 4 players above the 400 mark at this point. Like I said, it's early on. It doesn't mean a whole lot, but just interesting to see how they started out the year here. Kent Hrbek, .432. Ken Singleton on the Orioles, .417. Wade Boggs, not a surprise here at .411. And Cecil Cooper, .369. Home run leaders, Tom Brunansky and Fred Lynn. You can see the other guys here. I'm not going to read off everybody. Fred Lynn leading the league with 23 RBI, followed by Cecil Cooper, Dave Henderson, Andre Thornton, and Tom Brunansky. NL leaders, Ken Landreau, .365, tied with Tim Rock Raines, Bill Madlock, and Bob Horner. NL home run lead, Bob Horner with 7, Greg Brock of the Dodgers with 6, and then RBI lead, Andre Dawson over Greg Brock, Ray Knight. AL pitching leaders, we've got Richard Dotson of the White Sox, 1.43 ERA, also among the win leaders with 4. Bert Blyleven, 1.47. Jim Gott of the Blue Jays seems to do well in these simulations. I mean, I know it's pretty early going here, but 84, he did very well in ERA, as I recall. Now we have Luis Leal of the Blue Jays also, and Chris Cotteroli rounding out the top 5. Wins, I'm not going to get too excited about wins this early on. Save lead, Salome Barojas for the White Sox, and Bill Caudle of the Mariners with 8 apiece. Scroll down a bit. NL pitching lead, Lee Tunnel, 1.44 for the Pirates. Bill Gullickson, 1.47 for the Expos. At Lee Hamaker, 1.74. That was his best season. Pascal Perez and Andy McGaffigan of the Giants there. Fernando Valenzuela with 4 wins, leading the senior circuit. And the save leader, Steve Howe of the Dodgers with 9. Frank DiPino with 6 for the Astros. Early going MVP race, Cecil Cooper over Fred Lynn. AL Cy Young, Jim Gott with the lead over Rich Dotson. NL MVP, Andre Dawson over Bob Horner. And NL Cy Young, Fernando Valenzuela, and a 1-vote lead over Bob Welch and Lee Tunnel. Scroll down, just leave this on here briefly. Who's hot at the plate, who's hot on the mound. Current streaks, we've got Tony Bernazard with a 15-game hitting streak. And in the NL, Jose Cruz, Brett Butler with the longest streak in the NL at 13. Yeah, we don't need any of those. Alright, let's go back up to top here. And let's look at our reports. Special events. Not too concerned about some of these. Home runs in a game, Gary Reedus with 3. Let's see who he did that against. Versus the Braves, and Rick Behenna allowed 4 in the game here. Let's just go to scorecard, and if we hover over his homers, it should show us. There we go. Rick Behenna, and Pete Falcone. Alright. Grand slams in a game. RBI. Horner drove in 8 runs. Pretty cool. Inside the park homers, Andre Robertson for the Yankees. No hitters. Let's look at Robertson's inside the parker here. Was against the Twins. And that was off of Jack W. O'Connor. Okay. Alright, so again, early going, but we've got April in the books here. And just keep your eye out as I play through. So like I said, I'm managing the Angels, and the computer is handling the rest of the games. I don't think I mentioned it at the top, so I'll just say it here. So I'm using the as played lineups, pitching rotations, schedules, and transactions. So if somebody gets hurt in real life, they get hurt in the game, they get deactivated by the game, they come back as soon as they came back in real life. People are sent up and down as they were. So as the manager, I use the exact starting lineup and the starting pitcher that were used in real life. My flexibility comes in decisions, in-game decisions as far as when to bunt, hit and run, steal, so forth, and substitutions. I can pinch hit, pinch run, replace the pitcher as needed, limited a bit by the fatigue from the previous game for the pitchers. So it's as close as you can get being in the manager's seat as it actually happened. So my goal is to see if I can outmanage the actual manager's won-loss record in a given season. So anyway, hope you enjoy these. until next time, take care, keep playing ball, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.